Good evening. My name is Daniel Cox and I am a CTE teacher here at OTHS, but more relevant to this particular video, I am the website and social media coordinator for OTHS. Just want to thank you for the opportunity to share an update on our website and social media efforts here at OTHS. Tonight I'll walk you through a quick snapshot of our current reach, what's working well, where we can grow, and what our focus will be moving forward. I want to start with a quick look at our reach and engagement. Since August 1st, we've had over 1,200 website requests. This can range from anything to updating club and activity pages to full overhauls of pages within our website. Our social media platforms continue to grow with over 6,700 followers on Facebook and nearly 3,000 on Instagram. Facebook is more catered towards the adults in our lives, and Instagram tends to lean towards the students. In just the last 28 days, we've seen over 119,000 views on Facebook and more than 64,000 views on Instagram. What this tells us is that our community is paying attention, they're engaging with our content, and they're looking to us for information. One of the more fun highlights this year was actually our April Fool's Day post, something I like to do each year. We jokingly announced that a $6.7 billion parking garage project at Smiley Campus was going to take place, and it definitely got people's attention. Another fun post that we had and highly engaging was our Valentine's Day post where students and faculty were able to walk up to a camera and say what they loved. That got excellent reactions as well. So beyond the humor, moments like this show the power of engagement. When people interact with our content, whether it's serious or lighthearted, it increases visibility and it helps us reach even more families. Our communication efforts are guided by four main goals. First, promoting the successes that are happening every day here at OTHS. Second, gathering feedback and perspective from our stakeholders. Third, creating more opportunities for community engagement. And fourth, continuing to develop a clear and consistent communication plan. These goals help ensure that we're not just posting content, but being intentional with how and why we communicate. At the core of everything we do is understanding that communication matters. It builds transparency, it strengthens family engagement, and highlights the opportunities and accomplishments happening across our district. We don't just want to share information, we want to make sure every student and family feels connected and informed. When our communication is clear and consistent, it builds trust, it reduces confusion, and it helps our entire school community stay aligned. Our goal is not just posting content, it's making sure every family and student knows what's happening and can feel that connection. This slide provides a quick snapshot of where we are as a communication standpoint here at OTHS. We feel very strong about our consistent and positive social media presence, our branding, and our ability to share timely updates. You'll see a SWOT analysis here on this one with strengths top left, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. While we do feel strong about our consistent positive social media presence, at the same time, we've recognized that there are areas for growth, especially improving the website user experience and expanding how we tell our story. There are exciting opportunities ahead, including increasing student involvement, which is one of my goals here as a teacher of video productions, is involving the students quite a bit more and using that as a more robust way to tell our story here at OTHS. And like any organization, we face challenges. Anytime you involve social media or anything online, there's different algorithms that you have to play with. There's the potential for information overload and ensuring consistent communication across all groups. Overall, this helps guide where we focus our efforts next. So as we look at these things, we celebrate our strengths, we have an opportunity to work on our weaknesses, and realize that we do have some things out there that we can't control. So our goal is to control what we can and just put the information out there, and hopefully our families are engaged and aware. Moving forward, as we look ahead, our focus is three key areas. First, making information easier to find, especially on our website. Second, telling more OTHS stories with a consistent, authentic voice. And third, using data to more intentionally to guide our decisions and improve results. We're proud of the progress we've made, and we're excited about continuing to grow and strengthen communication across our district. Let's take a look here at the OTHS website real quick. I want to show you a few things that you might not know. One of the things that students brought up at our last communications committee, which I should bring up, that was an exciting meeting that we had when we invite the students and we get to pick their brains on what they like, is talking about just getting the information to the students. One of the big things was the daily bulletin up here on the top right of our website that students visit. We're constantly trying to look at this and find a way to better engage the students on a daily basis. So that's something that we heard the students, and we're looking at different ways to do that. But on the main page, you'll notice that we are going through a little bit of an update with our mission statement and some of the goals here at the district. So we updated the website accordingly. We used to have the 4 E's up here, but we put a new logo and icon up here just to kind of help us guide through that branding and mission statement process that we're working through. As you scroll down here, here's what I really wanted to focus on was here's our news and announcements. That's typically matches what we put on social media. I put on here as well. One of the cool things about this is when you go to this news and announcements page, you'll have the opportunity to subscribe to this page using these buttons here. So you can subscribe to, I'm sorry, I clicked the wrong button here. You can subscribe by clicking the bell, and you can actually pick what you want to subscribe to, which is this is the news feed. Then you would click next. I can't do it because I have already done it just as a test, but you can put your first, last name, and email address in here, confirm you're a human. Hopefully it doesn't make you check too many boxes of bicycles or bridges or something like that. And then you'll sign up. And what that does is it provides you an email anytime that we post something new on our news feed. Since introducing this, we have had over 400 new subscribers to this. So this is a cool little feature for people to stay informed on what's going on at OTHS if they don't have social media, or in lieu of or with social media. So that's a good opportunity for people to take advantage of being informed. We also have our calendar, and then our student broadcast, the Panther Beat Daily Show, is always embedded in the website, and then our social media here online. Another quick thing here as we look at these is our academics pages. One of the goals is to create a video highlighting each academic page so that when somebody were to click on, let's say, CTE department, when we click on that department, you are welcomed with a video so that parents and students can go there and kind of get an idea of what that department is all about. So we're working on creating those as well. We've got several of them up, but keeping them updated, creating them, that's one of the goals that we have here within the next year, is to get everything up to date and on each particular academic site for each department. And then the other thing, of course, is athletics. Athletics is always a big one. We've now pulled athletics website over into our hands. It used to be not controlled by us, but now I am now the coordinator of that as well. Broke it down fall, winter, spring sports here inside athletics, and then a full athletics schedule. So what happens here is, let's say spring sports, and let's look at tennis. Each individual team has its own page. They're all branded the same, so you'll be welcomed with hopefully an updated picture of the tennis program. The head coaches, assistant coaches can be found here to the right, and then a schedule. And this is a big one for people. The schedules are there so that our visitors of the website can come here and quickly find out their favorite program when they're playing. That is actually controlled through our athletic department through an arbiter program, but as soon as they update it there, it automatically sends to our website. I have it crawl out there and get information every hour, and then it brings it back here. So it's the most up-to-date information can be found for all the schedules there. And then Coach Menerick is good about sending pictures to update of recent tournaments and progress and accomplishments there for the tennis program. You can also find their team roster in any other form that the coaches deem necessary to put on their website. And we also embed their individual social media pages for that particular program, in this case, tennis. So that's an exciting update since the last time we've spoken. So that's the website in a nutshell. Last thing I want to kind of show you is our app that we introduced last year. I've recorded, this is just an example of a video that we put out there. We talked about having more video storytelling on the website. This is an example of something that I created to put out there for our stakeholders so that they are informed. So I'm going to go ahead and play that now for you. And then I'll kind of touch base after this. Let's take a moment and learn why you should download the OTHS app today. First, you will want to find us on your favorite app store. A quick search for OTHS and you'll see our branded logo pop up. Download the app and get ready to be connected. connected like you never have before. Once you open the app, you will see our district news feed at the top of the page that you can scroll through. You can also access this at the bottom of the app where it says District News. Here you will find the most up-to-date information about OTHS. Back on the main screen, you will see our district calendar that contains all the events from our main website. You can also click on the bottom of the page where it says Events, and this will expand all district and athletic calendars. You can filter these calendars by clicking on the top right icon and select the calendars you would like to see in the future. Every athletic team is represented, and the calendar refreshes every hour for the most up-to-date information. Back on the main screen, if you click the More tab, you will see much more information, including our staff directory. After selecting O'Fallon Township High School District 203, you can quickly conduct a search to locate the information for the staff member you may be needing to contact. All of this information and more at your fingertips every day, courtesy of the OTHS app. So there you go. Kind of a cool little feature there of the app is the calendar setting. So you can subscribe to only tennis, or you could subscribe to only the district news feed if you would like. And you can get notifications on that app when things are updated accordingly. So just want to thank you all for your time tonight. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to always let me know. I can be reached at my email address or walking around school usually. So thank you again.